So this is going to be one of many MEPS experience videos. There's so much that happened during that day that I really couldn't put it all in one video. It was too long, and so I'm going to start talking about it. So I left the MEP to go to MEPS around noon, and I had some paperwork I had to do with my recruiter, and so I didn't get to the testing site until about 4:30 in the afternoon. So I was one of the last testers to go, and I have an entire video about the experience that I had. And so you can look at that if you want to know more about the ASVAB. So I took my ASVAB and then a couple other tests, and then I left there with a couple other people, and we went on a shuttle bus to the hotel. And the hotel was really nice. They were very nice people that were working there, and they had like a designated MEPS room. And so we all went into the MEPS room, and we checked into the place. Like, we got our like door keys and our roommates and bag tags and things like that. And then we went up to our rooms and put our stuff up, and then went in, ate dinner. We got meal tickets, and we just had the buffet. I mean, I'm sure wherever you go you'll have something to eat. And then we immediately went back to the room because it was getting pretty late. I didn't finish testing till about 7:30, so by the time we ate and stuff it was already like 9. So I went to bed around 9:30. I was really nervous for the next couple days, and so, or for the next day, and so I did not sleep very good. I probably got 2 hours the entire night, and it was awful. So please make sure, like, try to relax the night before. It is not as bad as you think it's going to be, and I know if I say that it's not going to do anything, but it really isn't that bad. So me and my roommate, we got up about 3 in the morning, and the call that they give you, the wake-up call, is at 3:45. So it's pretty early, but for girls we wanted a little bit more time to get ready. So I wore business attire, like some appropriate for a business interview clothes, and then we went downstairs to eat breakfast, and then we all went on a shuttle, and this included shippers and MEP people. And so we all went on a shuttle, and we got to watch a video on how MEPS was going to go and what to expect and things like that. And so when we finally got there, we had a guy immediately yelling at us, telling us where to go and get in lines and don't chew gum. For me, there was a guy behind me that was chewing gum, and the guy in charge said, "What are you doing with gum in your mouth?" And he was tearing him from end to end, and I immediately swallowed my gum because I didn't want to get in trouble. So make sure that you don't chew gum. And when we finally got in there, we did like a metal detector thing, and got into our service. Now, your service is whatever branch of the military you're going into. So I was going to the Navy one, and you waited and waited for a spot to clear so you can go in and talk to the people. And what they're going to do is they're going to hand you a sticker, and it's going to have your name on it, and it's going to have, mine was full medical because that was what I was getting done that day. Then it had a little yellow sticker because I took the ASVAB the day before. And then they're going to hand you a folder, and the folder is really thick, and you don't need to know what any of it means because they're going to take care of it. There's different stations that you have to go to on the next floor. And so went to the next floor, gave the papers, got in another line. When they finally called your name, you went to station 1, which was you gave her the papers, and she answered basic questions like eye color, hair color, height, weight, things like that. And then she gave us back the paper, and with it she had to staple a bunch of other papers to it, and then you sat in the waiting room and you waited to be called into station 2, which was vision. And me personally, I wear contacts and glasses, and so I was kind of nervous about this, but honestly, it's just like a regular vision test. So you go in and first we got our blood pressure taken, which was not a good idea because we were all nervous, but you get your blood pressure taken, and then you do a regular vision test in the room, and then for contact and glass wearers, they got our prescription, did a prescription test. They do a colorblind test, and then for the Navy, we did a depth perception test. Now, I don't know if any other branch does depth perception. I think Air Force does too, but don't bet me on that. But it was pretty easy. Just know that it's not the outside circles. There's going to be 5 circles, and it's going to be one of the inside circles that are closer or farther away. So just remember that and you'll be fine. The next station we went to was hearing, and hearing, you went into a big sound booth with a bunch of people, and you put on headphones, and every time you heard a beep, you clicked. And so my advice is click every time you hear the first beep, because it's going to go beep, 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 and so you want to click when you hear the first beep, and then let the other beeps just go. And then the second time you hear it, that way you're not just clicking happy. You actually click it when it's supposed to go, the first beep. And then after that, we had a seminar meeting type thing in a classroom, and it was like a medical briefing about the rest of the stuff we'll have to do for that day. And pretty much we had to sign papers saying that we weren't lying. Don't lie about anything because they're going to find out. We had to fill out more medical papers about if we've ever broken anything, if we have any scars, if we've been in trouble with the law, just different things that you have to fill out. No, 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 yes, 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 explain if it's yes, things like that. And the consequences of lying, they will scare you. They scared me, and I was telling the truth the whole time. So just make sure that you don't let them get to you, but you do take it seriously, because it is very serious if you are caught lying. And so after that, we took a breathalyzer test, and we went straight to the blood portion of the thing. For me, I hate blood and I hate needles, and I was very nervous. I almost passed out, but I didn't. I was the first one called in my group, and so I had to sit there like a champ, and it did not hurt at all. I'm being completely honest with you. It felt like if you pinched your skin, that's how it felt. And then after that, she puts a Band-Aid on, and she says, okay, you're good to go. And so you moved on, and the rest of it will be in my next video. Thank you.